Biggest headline of the night, of course, weather.
Yeah.
And so what are you seeing on the radar now?
So just in general, just because we didn't get these isolated storms this evening doesn't mean we're not going to get rain. We're still on track for widespread rain and thunderstorms, some of which may be severe, coming in after midnight. There's not a whole lot out there now that you would look and say, oh, where are the storms coming from then? But there is this area of low pressure. There's a shortwave trough, and that energy is coming into West Texas. And that will help to provide lift and generate a lot of elevated thunderstorms that can tap into the cold way up in the sky. And that's why hail is such a big threat for us later this evening. Look at our latest computer data, still on track for midnight or thereabouts, being the arrival time of storms and downpours in parts of the hill country, while the rest of us deal with just a light shower chance at that point. Then we head deeper into the night. 2 o'clock, those storms knocking on the door of the metro counties. I expect our metro counties will see storms arriving between 2 and 4 a.m. And this is 3 o'clock. Then we get between 3 and 5, and then those storms move into our eastern counties, carrying that large hail and damaging wind threat. There may be a follow-up round of showers and storms, but we think by 7 o'clock, the severe weather threat is over or really tapering off, and we'll just have some scattered showers left over at that point. We'll continue to see these showers winding down through the morning, and any isolated thunderstorms as well continuing to pull away from the metro by 10 and then leaving our eastern counties by midday. Even some breaks of sun possible here tomorrow afternoon should make for a cool kite fest, but it will be breezy here tomorrow, and that sun should help a little bit. Tiniest chance for a sprinkle as we get into your Saturday night. Sunday starts with a lot of clouds, and then we'll see increasing sun as we get into the second half of the day. So we're still pretty confident 90% of the area gets measurable rain and some thunderstorms here overnight. It will be cool, overnight lows dropping to 57. This is not your typical warm, humid night where we get storms. That's because these storms are elevated. They're not dependent on the unstable atmosphere down closer to the ground. They've got their own thing going on higher up in the sky, and they don't need that warm surface to generate severe weather. And you can see hail, by far, our greatest threat. Not just an elevated risk for hail, but large hail, very large hail, even 1 to 2 inches in diameter or even greater. So golf balls are larger possible, especially in the hill country where you see those hatch marks there. Into the metro and our eastern counties, still expecting hail, but maybe not quite as large as could happen in the hill country. If you have the option to park your car in a garage tonight, wherever you're watching, try and do that, even if it means moving a few things around. Wind gusts a problem too. We could see gusts up around 60 miles per hour as well. There's also a localized flash flooding threat. For the most part, we should be able to handle the rain tonight. The mass majority of the area, a 1 out of 4 flash flooding risk. But that does get up to a 2 out of 4 in parts of Lampasas, San Saba, Burnett, and northern Milam County. Think most of the area gets a 1/4 inch to 1 inch of rain, which is doable. There could be some localized higher amounts here. The areas I expect more widespread higher totals, 1 to 2 inches, northern Milam, northern Williamson, much of the hill country where we do need the rain the most because it feeds into our lakes. So rain chances tomorrow start at 50% at 7, dropping to 10% by noon and into the afternoon. Should be a mostly cloudy day overall. And then even cooler here for Sunday. High of just 60. And by the way, both days rather breezy. That chillier air coming with our overnight front knocks us down this weekend, but look at these morning low temperatures on Monday. We could be at or slightly below freezing in parts of the hill country, would you believe it? Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine, quiet weather for next week as we go from 70 Monday, upper 70s Tuesday, low 80s Wednesday, mid 80s Thursday and Friday.